if you choose to do so. We'll keep that simple for right now. Now the thermo fan, we're going to base the cooling fan turning on based on engine temperature. It's an on-off control. It's not pulse width modulated, so pretty simple, just either on or off. Air conditioning, we don't have that, so we're not going to worry about this option. But if you do have AC, you do want the fan to turn on when your AC is turned on to prevent overheating. Fuel compensation. This is important on some vehicles. If you don't have good injector data and you're finding the fan turns on, it can create a voltage drop and therefore source your injector dead time differently and cause the engine to run lean, have further compensation. So this might be needed on some cars. We'll leave it for 0 right now. Now the output signal is how we're controlling the relay to control the device. It's either a high side output, we can see only with the yellow output option. Those are the high side type of or high amp syncing options, or activate at 0. This is what I have the options chosen on right now. We're going to run activate at 0. I'm grounding the relay to turn the fan on, so pretty standard configuration. Activate only after engine is running. I'm going to not leave this enabled. This is going to allow the fan to run when the engine is turned off to allow further cooling. So we want to have that configured, usually not enabled. We want that fan to run. Turn on by temperature. So this is the temperature we want it to actually kick on at. I'll say 190 here, and then the turn off is going to be when we allow the fan to turn off. It has to drop below this in order for it to turn off. So 185 is fine. Nothing with the pulse width modulated frequency or any of the configuration settings we need to worry about because we don't have pulse width modulated control. It is just a basic on or off control. Now fuel pump, pretty simple here. Control module timed. Activation, this is our prime time. So every time we turn the key on, this is how long it primes for. And then the output signal, this is what it's going to send to the relay control for the fuel pump, which will be a ground output. So we want to have activate at 0 volt. It's pretty standard there. VTEC. So we want it turned on above this RPM, and then we can turn it off below this RPM. For right now, we're going to turn both of these off and disable the VTEC function. We need to map out idle part throttle and even low cam or non-VTEC first, then we can worry about turning this on. We do want this sent out at 12 volts. It is a high side output to control the VTEC solenoid. The solenoid grounds itself to the cylinder head, and then we send 12 volt out from the single green-yellow wire, that's the factory color wire, that the Fuel Tech is controlling in this case. Generic duty cycle. Now this is something we need to consider and how we're controlling things here. This is for the reverse lockup solenoid on my 6-speed transmission. I'm going to set this by speed option, and in this case, programmed value when TPS is over, and we're going to say 0 right here. We want this to turn on regardless of whatever our throttle position is going to be. There's going to be no option here for to turn it on based on the map pressure. Frequency, because we're just using this to turn the solenoid on or off, we're going to go ahead and just set this at 30 Hertz. That should be fine. We're going to activate this at 0 volts. So we're going to be grounding the reverse lockup solenoid, and that's going to be how we work on the factory. And nothing with the button we need to worry about. So all these other parameters we don't need to worry about. But we'll find in this case, it's a speed-based duty cycle table. 0 means it's off. 100 means it's on. Looking at our table here, it goes from 0 to 211 mile per hour. If we click on the table and click edit axes, so I right-clicked edit axes. If we go here to generate, we're really interested in turning this on about 4 or 5 mile per hour and higher. We don't want the ability to put it into reverse. So going in here, we'll fill the first value at 0. The last value we can do at 20. Increment, let's just move in something like 2 mile per hour increments and click OK and click OK. And now above 6 mile per hour here, I'll set this to 100, and then I just click save right there, Control S. Below 4 mile per hour, we're going to leave it 0. So we're allowing to go into reverse below 4 mile per hour. Above that, we're going to have that reverse lockout solenoid enabled. If we try to go, we're going shifting through the gears, we go into 6th, and we accidentally try to get it into reverse, it'll block you out. So this is for 6-speed only. 5-speed doesn't have this. Kind of some details there. Generic outputs, I'm not doing anything with this. Variable valve timing. We are going to set...
Thanks for checking out our teaser clip. If you want to see the rest of this video and more than 500 hours of current EFI training we have to offer, make sure you click right here. If you want to go and check out more teaser clips from this training course, click here. And you don't want to miss any of the videos we're going to be releasing on this channel, so make sure you subscribe and click here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.